Hello, Red.
Just make sure that you tune in to List Wits. You're watching List Wits. If you're playing the right way, just make sure that you tune in to List Wits. Just make sure that you tune in to List Wits. You're watching List Wits. If you're playing the right way, just make sure that you tune in to List Wits.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Saturday night. Hope you guys are all doing well out there. All of you that happen to be on the Restream chat. I hope everything is fantastic. Hope everything is wonderful. And all them other big words that I can't. Fantabulous, supercalifragilistic, expialidocious, and all them other big words that I can't think of. So how is everyone this fine, very, very wet Saturday to start with? Yes, it was very wet around here to start with today, and it just kind of like, when the rain comes down in the morning, and then when it heats up and it just sucks all the water out, and you're like, yes, that was me today. It was literally parch worthy this afternoon. So basically, I got very little done. So I basically spent all day just basically watching a craptastic, and I am going to use the word craptastic for this. EA E3 demonstration. Uh, Pardon me. I watched most of it, not all of it. Holy crap. Has EA really, really sunk that low? All right, Battlefield's out or is coming out. That's great. Call of Duty, whatever is coming out, whatever they're calling this thing. Then they spent 30 minutes, 30 minutes, two guys on stage playing a freaking mobile game. Really? Really? That was part of the EA conference? It was total freaking disaster. Um, I felt sorry for the German lady. I really felt sorry for the German lady. Um, you could tell that English was definitely not her first language. Hey, Sari, what's good? You could tell that English was not her first language, and she was nervous as heck up there. That the I get what they were going with by being alone in that video, but wow, EA, you basically have one game you're riding on right now. One game. The Madden demonstration, the kid that came up, the last Madden Bowl winner, was a total disaster. Oh, I had my choices. I could either go win the money in Madden or I could go to my graduation. I got my diploma anyway, but I went for the money. What? What? Oh my God. No. This, I'm going to get a little political here and I'm going to apologize beforehand. If that kid represents the youth of today, I don't care if it's in UK, Australia, the United States, Canada, Germany, Sweden, Norway, Russia. I weep for this future. I really do. I literally, I'm sitting here, I'm working on some layout changes, and I've got the EA thing going on Firefox in the corner, and I'm thinking they're going to do something really spectacular. Uh, oh, we have. Where is that at, Sari? Um, I'm gonna guess at the gathering. I'm gonna guess at the gathering, but I may be wrong there. Um, they hate it when I use the word meetup around here. They make fun of me when I use that word. They really do. The only thing EA has going for them right now is this one video. Uh, oh, well, welcome back, stranger. Where have you been? Where have you been? um, EA has one thing going for them right now. That's this Call of Duty, Battlefront, Battlefield, whatever it's called. I'm not a Call of Duty guy. I am not a first person shooter guy. EA blew it. Plain and simple, they blew it from start to finish. If you can come up with one good thing that came out of the EA conference, please, please, please let me know because I don't know what it is. I have no freaking clue what it is. Where are we moving to? Where are we moving to? Um, I'm sitting here, and like I said, I'm trying to think of something, and I honestly can't do it. Like I said, I felt sorry for the German lady. She had to come in after that kerfluffle. She's nervous as heck, and she doesn't really get to describe her game. I knew they blew it before it even started. I had hopes. I had hopes that FIFA 19 was going to be worth it. But even that was just like it didn't. It just didn't work. EA screwed the pooch totally. And now the big thing is, I think Microsoft is tonight. I think. So I was watching some guy making a Microsoft E3 bingo card. I'm not even going to watch. I'm not even going to watch. The only thing that is going to matter to me is what Sony does. I mean, I'm going to admit that. I saw on their YouTube that they spoiled everything they were going to talk about. Yeah, but not everybody. There's a catch. When E3 rolls around, and yes, YouTube videos get a huge kick. It's not the hardcore gamers typically that watch the YouTube videos. It's the general public to see if there's anything that they're going to wow us with. The hardcores are almost always going to wait for the conference. Always. Uh, just on the high hopes that something special happens. They don't want it. They don't care about the spoiler stuff. It doesn't really matter to them. I'm hoping. I hate to say this, but I'm hoping Microsoft knocks it out of the park tonight, or E3 is turned into a cluster for the first 2 days. Uh, no, Nintendo is tomorrow. I think. I'm trying to remember who it is. I think it's Ubisoft, Nintendo, and Sony in that order. I think. I don't remember. Because I think they left Sony at the end. I think it's Ubisoft, Nintendo, and Sony tomorrow, but I may be wrong. I may be wrong on that. But see, the funny thing was, yeah, a lot of stuff got spoiled. I've actually been avoiding Geek Generation's channel because all he's been playing is 24/7 E3 trailers, and I didn't want to see any of them. Now I'm thinking, oh, Nintendo's Monday. Okay, Nintendo is Monday. Then who's tomorrow? Sony tomorrow then? Ubisoft and Sony tomorrow? Well, see, did we see anything for Skate 4? I mean that's a niche product. That's going to be a niche product, and if that's what EA is resting their laurels on, or betting the basket on, they're screwed this year. They are totally and completely screwed this year. That's how I'm looking for it. Okay, Microsoft is to. I thought Microsoft was tonight, so it's Microsoft tomorrow, Microsoft and Sony tomorrow, and Nintendo on Monday. That doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound right for some reason. I don't know why, but I'm missing something there that just. I don't know what it is. Something on that doesn't sound like it's fitting quite right to me. Okay, Sony is Monday. All right, so Microsoft's tomorrow, Nintendo and Sony are Monday. See, I thought everything ended on Sunday. I thought everything was over by Sunday. It was Friday. This is basically the software stuff. Today was one of the big three, and then tomorrow was the other two of the big three. That's what I thought. I don't remember them going to Monday because it kind of screws up all the work weeks and everything. I think, like I said, I think Ubisoft is tomorrow for sure. I want to say Ubisoft is tomorrow. Um, I'm going to give, and I think it's Ubisoft. I'm going to give Ubisoft credit. I have seen one trailer I liked, although I'm not going to get it, and that's the remaster of Red Faction. I did see that. I did like it, but it's not on my radar just because it's Red Faction. It's one of those things that I can live with. I can live without. All right, ladies and gentlemen, with that, give me 1 minute. And like I said, you guys are about to see something that's going to, we're doing a little bit of a change in terms of what we're doing. Okay, Sunday is Microsoft and Bethesda. Monday is Ubisoft and oh, that's right. Bethesda is tomorrow. That's the one I was Bethesda's the one I kept forgetting about. And then Ubisoft and Sony's on Monday, and Tuesday is Nintendo. Okay, that makes a little more sense to me. That makes a little more sense to me. All right, ladies and gentlemen, with that, like I said, one thing I wanted you guys to know is we are making some slight changes to how we're setting stuff up. So I'm hoping you guys will actually like some of these changes. If not, let me know. Um, I wanted to do something special for every game. So I have literally crammed my OBS with a lot of stuff. Not on each individual scene, it's just a lot of scenes right now. So, give me one minute, guys. And ladies and gentlemen, it is time for our four-letter word of the evening. Now, if you were here on Wednesday, you have a slight advantage because I did not give the answer to this four-letter word that we are about to show you. Uh, it was one of those things where, because I had started early, because Nerdy had started early, it threw me off my game. Um, so I literally did a bonus four-letter word. However, at which point I figured I could use the opportunity, and we were going to plug Shy. If you haven't seen Cooking with Shy, please check her out. And we use that opportunity to try to push a lot more people over towards Shy. So, with that, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the four-letter word. Amazon, start 15-minute timer.
There are no timers set.
Amazon, start 15-minute timer.
15 minutes. Starting now.
Da-da-da-da. Oh, you weren't here Wednesday. Well, in that case, you are at a slight disadvantage compared to a few other people. See, chicken. Speaking of which, to let you know, if you are not Canadian and you are not twisted, and I have a package out for you, seven packages and envelopes went out. Fallen, yours is not one of them. Twisted's is not one of them. Dang, that did not take long at all. The four-letter word of the day is indeed open. OPEN. We had coop, we had sped, we had ease, and we had done, giving us the four-letter word of OPEN. Red just not wasting any time tonight, is he? All right. See, with that, we're like, okay, I can't even show off some of the new stuff we put into the what am I trying to think of? New stuff into the power the show presentation. You're just making it tough on me, Red. Plain and simple. You're making it tough on me. All right. Well, with that, Red, you force the transition. I love this transition. It's just a little longer than I actually thought it was. It's like 11 seconds, and I thought it was 8. So I'm trying to figure out if I can get in there and cut some stuff out on it. I don't know if I can or can't. Because again, it's not mine. It's one of those freebies from YouTube. But yeah, it's a nice new thing that I put in. I've always wanted to have one because it makes it easier for me to get from show to show. And I figured, like I said, we're putting in a few new tweaks here and there. As you guys, oh, what's missing up here? Somebody's missing. Hold on 1 second. I see who's missing. I just noticed it was empty. It shouldn't have been, but it did turn out that way. So, guys, give me a minute. There we go. Somehow I changed that, and I did not mean to change that in the slightest. So I gotta do a quick transition. Sorry, I apologize, Red, because I have it set up in studio mode so I can actually see stuff before I switch it over, just to make sure everything is working like it is supposed to be. So with that, Red, we need you to choose one of the last two rows. Would you like a number off the blue row? Well, he beat me to it. He wants a number off the green row. All right, Red. With that, my friend, we are removing the 6. The 6 is coming off the board. So, Red, with that, we need a 4-digit number that you think is opening the vault this evening. And like I said, to let you guys know, so I don't think money's here yet. Let's see, who got stuff shipped out to him? Shy got stuff shipped to her. Minx, Minx got one shipped to her. One went to Nerdy for Allie. Sea Chicken, yours also went out. Yours also went out. All right, Walrus says 7, 8, 2, 9. Come on, mouse. There we go. We put 7, 8, 2, 9 into our mystical, magical, very big, very ugly computer. We push the little red button. No, it is not. 7829, which means the vault is closed for just a little bit longer. And with that, now this is where I'm testing this to see if I can do this fast enough as to what I am supposed to do. So bear with me if my timings are off a little. Yeah, I know Sea Chicken had said something about having to go back in. I didn't catch what for. I did not catch what for. I had seen him say something on Nerdy Show, and somebody else's. He was because I haven't seen him on somebody else's stream. I just don't remember who off the top of my head. So yeah, like I see, Chicken, our prayers are with you, my friend. Our prayers are with you. All right, ladies and gentlemen. With that, it is time for the list. And no, I did not pick any particular theme tonight. Ew, that's right. I remember you saying something about needing something for your heart. That I do. I didn't know. I didn't remember the lungs part. I did not remember the lungs part. So yeah, you got our prayers, wishes, and prayers, Sea Chicken, and you got some comics on the way to enjoy while they have you like laid up, and maybe you can get a pretty nurse to like turn the pages for you. You can always hope, right? All right, so ladies and gentlemen, with that, it is time. What? Most of it was stolen? Wait, because I remember you telling me about you moving. Or I remember you were preparing to do the move and you lost it. Damn, dear. Oh, that sucks. When did it get? How did that happen? How did that happen? Oh, wait, I need the music back on. I hate having a show without music. You guys know that. Ooh, okay. That's it. Whoever stole the stuff I sent KTG, I'm going to grab the shotgun. I'm going to hunt you down. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. They took the. See, I don't like U-Haul uh, because here's the thing. One of our local mechanics actually has a U-Haul thing. He basically leases out U-Haul trailer or trucks, but trucks only, or at least he used to. And people would break the windows, break the stuff, either when they were in his parking lot or when they're out in the road. And unfortunately, U-Haul says, well, we're leasing these to you for you to release. This is coming out of your pocket. And it was like, no, 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 no. That's what insurance is for. That's why companies have insurance. It's just people are jerks. Plain and simple. Peoples are jerks. All right, ladies and gentlemen. while we yell about the state of America today and the state of people in the world and the state of carelessness and all this crap and making sure that Sea Chicken gets all our best wishes and so on and so forth. Amazon, stop timer.
15-minute timer canceled.
There we go. It is time for our first list of the evening. And like I said, I didn't really pick a theme tonight. Just because I really had a bunch of them that I just figured I could use. And I had no clue where to go with it. So for tonight's list, we are looking for, first list, we are looking for prime blanks. Now again, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that don't know, the first list is simply a warm-up list. There are no prizes on the warm-up list. Yeah, if you moved, I will definitely be needing that. There are no prizes on the warm-up list. There's a vault shot, and that's basically the only thing we do on the vault shot is we give away one vault shot on the list, or on the first list. The second list, however, is basically a lot more to it. The second list is prizes and vaults and whatever else we throw out there. Do I have prime numbers in there? No, I think I actually took prime numbers out, Sea Chicken. I found one I liked better. Prime time, Optimus Prime, prime ribs, prime of your life. Who gave me that one? Who gave me prime of Walrus gives me in the prime of your life or in the prime of life. I would have taken either or. They would have both counted. Prime Meridian definitely in there. Now, Red, we got prime time. Fallen beat you to that, so we can't have prime time TV. Only one word at a time. I honestly, let's see. If I had to pick one, I'm going to say number 4. I'm going to say number 4. But we'll see. Amazon Prime, not there. Past your... Oh, no, 6. 6 will be the hard one.
Was that plate prime?
Past one's Prime.
Good news. You're already a Prime member. Visit Amazon.com/Prime to see all benefits.
Oh, you bastard, Fallen. You bastard. The one I said was going to be the hard one, and you take it out. You take it out. You evil, evil, evil man. All right, I'm going back to number 4 then. I'm going back to number 4. And bear with me 1 minute, guys, as I need to get some water because my Coke bottle is empty. I have no booze in the house. So it's pretty much a water night tonight. It is pretty much a water night tonight. Just because of what all I have. I may do water and grenadine just to mix it up a little bit. Just to see what happens. Oh, Prime Suspect. I thought Prime Suspect was going to come off a little bit sooner, but apparently not. Prime the engine? Nope. I figured once I did Prime a pump, I figured that was going to be about the only one that kind of fit for the rest of it. Prime Mover is on the list. You guys are going to make it where I'm going to have to start coming up with like some really big, really long lists. It's like I'm going to have to go from like 10 to 15 or something. I really am. You guys are like blowing through the 10s like very, very, very fast. But like I said, I still think number 4 is going to last. I definitely think number 4 is going to last. I'm trying to see if I missed number 8 anywhere. Nope. Oh. Irregular prime. No, not what we're looking for. Oh, see, KTG trying to get like the really obscure ones that usually Fallen and Walrus and Mark do. Oh, see, look at this. Twisted walks in and he nails number 8 on his very, very first guess. He nails number 8 on his very first guess. Or no, Mark gets it. It was weird because I seen Twisted's misspelling. So we are down to 1 prime left. And again, it's the one I had pegged as the hard one. But you never know with you guys. So again, we are looking for prime phrases. We're looking for words and phrases that contain the word prime. Oh, the South, what's good, my friend? What kind of mischief you up to today? Let's see. We've had prime property, primevally. Although I don't think I thought about. I was trying to figure out if primeval would have counted Fallen, because I almost put it in there, and I'm like, I don't know if I can count Val as a legitimate word. I mean, officially it's a name, but if I did that, then you could start counting like any name you wanted, and then I'd be in serious, serious trouble. But yeah, I actually had it on there at number 8 originally. And it was just like, yeah, that one's not going to work. I wanted it to work, it just didn't work. Primeape, Premiape. Mark, just to let you know, your package also went out today. So yours will probably be getting to you by Tuesday. The Name Burst, the Warrior. I did put the chair in there. The Yellow Plush Ranger. And there was one other thing, and I can't remember what it was, because I know you had like 4 items in your box. Just be careful when you get it. Make sure the post office didn't open it, because for some reason I had to tape it and retape it to get it to stay sealed. So I'm hoping they don't pull a post office number. I'm hoping they don't pull a post office number on you and kind of like, oh, it was already open. So yeah, just keep your eye out. Just like I said, if something like that happened, I'm going to give you guys a heads up. But yeah, if you are overseas, I did not get your stuff sent out. Twisteds I did not get out. Yodas I didn't get out. Fallens I didn't get out. Yeah, subprime would actually count, because I consider sub a word. I actually consider that a legitimate short word, but it is not on our list. Hello, Mrs. Delvey. How you doing, darling? My favorite redhead. So back to what we were originally talking, not the EA thing. I'll bitch about EA here very shortly. So where'd you move to, KTG? That's my question. Was it just across town? Was it a few states away? Was it across the border? Was it over the big ocean? Was it over a little ocean? I like the Prime View one. I like the Prime View one. I gotta be careful because every time I say it, I'm worried that my little robot monster over there is kicking in. Uh-oh, Tejas! Well, I'm getting to the point where if nothing doesn't open up here, I'm going to have to start looking out as much as I've been trying not to. Because I really want to get back to work. And if this last offer falls through, I'm getting to the point where there ain't nothing here in the city for me. And it's like, okay, I get an offer from Nevada. If I get an offer from Wisconsin, if I get an offer from Texas, I'm going to consider it. As much as I don't want to move, it's one of those where Bubbles and I will have to figure out how we're going to do it. Because, yeah, I'm getting to that point where it's just like, it's been 6 months and I have gotten like 2 legitimate offers and everything else has just been like, eh. Or 3 legitimate offers. Everything else has just been like, eh. So, we're going to have to see what happens. But yeah, I am almost to that point. So again, ladies and gentlemen, we are looking for prime phrases. We are looking for words and phrases that contain the word prime. And again, we do not give you guys any hints on the first list. This is just a warm-up list for you guys, and you guys blew through the first part of it pretty quickly, and then we get to the last one, and it just sort of lingers there. Amazon, how much time is on the timer?
There are no timers set.
What? It just basically... The layout blinked. What you're actually seeing, Walrus, it kind of blinks because there's a big video in the back that was supposed to be a clean loop, but it is not a clean loop. I have been trying to fix it on this video, and I can't get this video to fix. It's basically, this is the one I cannot get the video to de-loopify correctly. It's because they're supposed to be, the videos are supposed to be clean all the way through, so when the video ends, a new one's supposed to kick in and take it. Oh, was it RC Chicken? I'm sorry, whoever said it. I know somebody said it. I got the camera's like right on everybody's name. I have the camera right on everybody's name. But yeah, the background video does blink as much as I don't want it to. So it's one of those tweaks I've got to work on to get to fixed. Let me take a look. I don't think I can change it while I'm in it. But yeah, it is definitely not a clean loop video, unlike some of the others. It is definitely not a clean loop on some of the others. Yeah, I did South. I even said something, or at least I thought I said something. Did I not say something? I don't know. Sometimes I don't know what I'm saying. You guys know me. It's like I'm trying to look for answers all along the lines, and I just. There we go. Whoop, that's not what I wanted to do. That was definitely not what I wanted to do. Because usually when I do that, the background kind of fades out. So yeah, it's. I have it set up with video background loops, which is like they have that chop spot. And unfortunately, I did not notice as many of them blinking during the test as I should have. So I'm probably going to have to go in and convert a lot of these over to uh, animated graphics. I don't want to. It's just one of those things I'm probably going to have to do. All right, so again, we are looking for one last prime phrase. Amazon, start 13-minute timer. Amazon, start 13-minute timer.
13 minutes.
There we go.
Starting now.
I had to get to a number where I knew I was close. So again, like I said, for this one, no prizes, no vaults. This is your warm-up list. We usually make this one the hardest. We try to make this one the hardest of the lot. Doesn't always happen, but we do try. Just to get your brains kicked into gear. And I'm thinking the funny thing is, if I change a lot of these videos over to graphics, I'm going to be happier because I think the graphics actually take up less space on my user drive than the videos do. At least I hope they do. Plus, I've got to find a conversion software. I got to find conversion software to do that. But yeah, so you're going to see the backgrounds pretty much blink on all of them for now until I get that fixed. Or I think all of them. I'm trying to remember. No, I think I have one that is set up correctly. I'm trying to remember. Do I have one that is... I don't know. I may not have tested the loop on it, though. So I don't know in that regards. Hello, Trance. What is good? So yeah, like I said, Minx. Let's see, Minx, Shay. Let's see, Sea Chicken, Minx, Shay. One that is going out to Allie through another person, and Moneymakers have all gone out today. So yeah, I think that's 5 of them. Although I'm trying to figure out, because she said one of them was through and Marks. I knew I missed one. There we go. No, the Yoda stuff has not gone out. Twisted has not gone out. If you are in Canada, it has not gone out. If you are in Australia, it hasn't gone out. Like I said, I was just proud I got eight packages out the door today. That was like something that just made me happy. So again, ladies and gentlemen, we are looking for one last phrase that contains the word prime. And as you guys can see, down there in the corner right there, we've had prime time, we've had past one prime, prime mover or prime mover and shaker, in the prime of life, prime of pump, prime meridian, prime directive, Optimus Prime, and prime suspect. So again, we are down to one last prime. For those of you that are just dropping in, this is the list. This is one of the key things that we have done ever since we started doing this show over 3 years ago, where we pick a word, a phrase, a theme, a topic. We come up with 10 items that fit that theme or topic, and then it's up to you guys to get them. And what we do is basically we run one is just basically a pregame. It is basically, there are no prizes, no vaults to the first one. Then we take care of a second one where there may be prizes, where there is a small prize, there is a vault shot. If we are doing a closed game in the evening, it'll give us a chance to, be one of the contestants in that closed game. But for those of you that have never been here before, we are basically a throwback to your favorite and sometimes your not so favorite TV game shows from throughout history, from the 40s all the way up to today. And it doesn't matter if it's US, UK, Germany, Knucklehead Land, Australia, France, Dutch, Russia. Um, Trying to think of what the other one was that we were trying to do. I think there was one in Israel we were trying to do, but we never got it working. Ireland, Scotland, Spain. Like I said, if it's a game and we can convert it to a usable format, we basically we'll try it. I've got like about 50 games that we have a version of, and I have about 7 that I still haven't gotten around to doing. All right, so I do have to fix the video loops. Fix the video loops. Go to animated graphics, and we'll see if that helps. And the list will be one of those that will be one of the first ones I try to fix, because it's one that's there every episode. That, the vault, the treasure chests. I'm trying to think of what else. What am I forgetting? The list, the 4-letter word, the treasure chest, and the vault are always my prime 4 to get fixed first, and then I go back and work on the big games. Because if I get one working, I can use it and then work on the others while I got that one working. All right, here we go. Yeah, but I don't know if I need well, depends on who you ask. I definitely sometimes do need fixing. Sometimes I definitely am in need of fixing. All right, so I think we're down to about 8 minutes. I think we're down to about 8 minutes. And like I said, on the first list, we don't give any hints on the first one whatsoever. Once the first one, we hit the timer, we just basically show you what didn't get taken or didn't get answered. And then when we get to the second one, then we start giving you guys hints, because every answer has something behind it, whether it's blanks, a vault slot, a small prize, or a player slot or celebrity slot. So let's see. We've had Prime Knot, Prime Knight, Prime Rib a couple of times, Fibonacci Prime, Prime the Wick, Co-Prime, Optimus Prime, Prime Example. Oh, so we are still waiting for that last prime answer. And no, that is not the answer. It is not a prime answer. Well, it is a prime answer. So yeah, like I said, guys, like I said, EA just basically, I'm gonna say it. They screwed the pooch today. Everything that could have went wrong, just basically, in my opinion, went wrong, and they had to top it off with that stupid mobile Command and Conquer Lite game that was boring. And I'm trying to remember how long that thing took. I want to say it took 15 minutes to play that one game. And it's like, no. If you're going to give 15 minutes on the stage to somebody, it better be a star. It better be a name. It better be somebody like Hideo Kojima or something like that. So I'm not having high hopes for E3 this year. I'm really not. Um, yep, the FIFA tournament was ridiculous. That, like I said, the FIFA game looks good, but that tournament was a freaking joke. It really was. It was a total joke. Um, it's basically whoever's in the marketing department tomorrow better be like, better be fixing their resume up. That's the only thing I can figure. Well, our volume won't count, Trance, because again, prime is a word, and our volume that comes after that, it does not make a word by itself. Hello, Ithana, how are we doing? Um, so of who's left, and like I said, I don't usually root for Microsoft. I hope they knock it out of the park tomorrow. I hope they do, because otherwise, because we know what Bethesda's got coming. Everybody knows what Bethesda's got coming. So if Microsoft does not knock it out of the park tomorrow, it's basically 2 days. There we go. Walrus finishing it off with Metroid Prime. Metroid Prime was the last one we were looking for. If Microsoft doesn't knock it out of the park tomorrow, we've basically had 3 days, counting Friday, of to bad. And then you got 2 days at the end where you know Ubisoft is basically going to underwhelm. They always underwhelm. Like I said, I think the only thing they got going for them right now is the Red Faction remake. Um, Sony is a hit or miss. It's like Sony will have some very good parts and then some very boring parts. Nintendo, I don't know what Nintendo's got planned. I don't know what Nintendo's got planned. And like I said, I don't go watch YouTube spoilers on E3. I refuse to. Um, so so yeah, like I said, I think all of E3 actually hinges on whether or not Microsoft does well, and if they do average, they need Sony and Nintendo to pick up the pace and knock it out of the park. If Microsoft does well, E3 will be okay. If Microsoft does well, E3 will be okay. The big thing that and this is what I'm worried about is Microsoft doesn't knock it out of the park. They kind of like average it, and then Sony's going to have all their hopes contingent on the new Hideo Kojima game. No, Microsoft does not always do well. Microsoft, Amazon off. Microsoft last year was a complete flat farce. Microsoft the year before,
Flatulence, also called fart or flatus,
Amazon off. The year before last, Amazon off. The year before that, I think um, was the 360. I think that was it. The 360 announcement was 2 years ago. I think. Told you I'm getting old. I don't remember these days. And Microsoft did very well at that one. But Microsoft typically does just enough to get by. Because if you go back and look at what they do south, their big announcements are always price cuts. They are always price cuts. Yeah, when Xbox One was announced, or whatever they're calling this new one, Um, it was good, but then they stuck the price tag when. Or I'm sorry, when they did Xbox 360, it was what people wanted. Then Xbox pointed out the price tag, and it was just like you just killed your big hit. Their games, they are dependent on everybody else to put their games together. Microsoft, one of Microsoft's biggest hits was when they had the Fallout 3 for themselves to start with. And everybody's like, yeah, yeah, look at Microsoft. And then somebody stood up and said, you guys do see Bethesda's name on this, right? Microsoft always emphasizes that, like Trans says, they overpromise or they emphasize on stuff nobody cares about. I'm worried that's what Sony's going to do this year. I am totally concerned that Sony is so all in on their VR, they're going to forget about everybody else. They're going to forget it, everybody else. And you saw that a little bit last year. Sony was not a great performance last year. And they just kept going on and on about VR and VR this and VR that. And you could tell when the because what they do is they would show the audience and people are sitting there like VR, okay, next, VR, next. Ironically, the only thing in Sony the only two things from Sony last year that got really big hits were God of War and Hideo Kojima. That was it. Those were the only two things that got any attention. No, Sal, VR has been around for so damn long that people forget that VR is not a new thing. VR has been around since oh god, the 70s? I can't remember, 60s or 70s. Okay, now it's affordable to the mainstream, or it's getting to the mainstream. Nobody cares. It's going to be like you had your chance to do something really big, and you didn't do it. Like I said, that was the problem with the Kinect. The Kinect and all that was a great idea by Microsoft. It really was, and they blew it when they well, we'll have games out for it eventually. Sony screwed up with their motion controllers, which should have been a big thing. Yeah, but that goes. All right, if you are a VR fan, great. But I'm going to tell you right now, the majority of gamers are not VR players. They're not. Um, as much as people would like to think they are or is going to be, VR is a minute part of a gaming crowd, and that's where Sony basically blew it last year. It was they catered to the VR crowd to get the VR to sell, and people were like, I don't want VR. So yeah, Sony let me down last year. Microsoft did better than normal last year, and I think that was it. Nintendo was the one that knocked it out of the park last year. I can't remember. But like I said, right now, everything is going to hinge on tomorrow. That's just how it's going to be. Everything is going to hinge tomorrow on Microsoft and what they do. All right, now I get more of my EA rant that just kind of rolled off into ranting about Microsoft and Sony and Nintendo and Ubisoft. Do you ever play HQ Trivia? No. I have a different one I play. I have three or four others I play. There's one called The Cash Show. There's one called Arena. There's Quiz Up. But the two big ones I play are Cash Show and Arena. But I have never played HQ Trivia yet. I've thought about playing HQ Trivia, but it's like here's the bad thing. Is it used to be I played Cash Show. And yes, you win money on Cash Show. The problem was you could get all the way to the end of the show and you win 25 cents, 16 cents. And it's like, yeah, okay, I'll use that to earn some pocket change, but you literally have to pay about like 2,000 gains to earn any money. Arena, on the other hand, I love. I just have never won. Arena is freaking hard because they pick some trivia questions, and you guys thought I had some strange ones in there. Um, Arena will. Arena is basically you're playing on one of two teams, and they will give away 100, 500, or $1,000 is usually their three things to whoever wins and gets to the end. And it's divided up evenly between everybody that wins. But if you're on the team that had the most people survive to the end, they basically double what you win. So I have actually seen one guy won. I want to say one guy in one game won $350 because it was like it was $1,000 game, and there were only 4 people to get to the end, 3 on one team and 1 on the other team. And like I said, Arena is hard. Arena is really hard. Just because, and plus I don't spend money on extra lives, so if I miss a question, I'm out. But no, I've never played HQ Trivia. That one I haven't done. All right. 2K Games got it right. Well, what did they do this year? Have they done their press conference or anything for their press conferences or anything south? All right, ladies and gentlemen. Since I got Randy, and I'll probably get more Randy about him again here very shortly. It is time for the prize list, ladies and gentlemen. And what this is this list will be giving out a vault shot and a small prize to someone. And then we will jump into our open game tonight for our large prize. And I picked an open game just because it was one of those I was actually working on and just stuck with it. I was working on the backgrounds for it, and I just kind of said, okay, that's what I'm going to work with. So, ladies and gentlemen, for list number 2 of the evening, we are looking for food phrases. Yes, it is a very vague topic. We are looking for 10 words or phrases that contain some sort of food in them. We are not going to give you guys any specifics as to what kind of food. We're not going to give you any hints on this. No, not the word food show. You don't see any quotes around it. We are looking for various foods. So moon pies would count. Pie in the sky. Stuff like a turkey. Those would work. And I will tell you, there are a lot. There are a ton of these. And like I said, I am not giving you guys any hints on this until the timer is done out. Amazon, please start 25-minute timer.
25 minutes, starting now.
Bring home the bacon, apple in my eye, pig in a blanket. Like I said, I have a feeling depending on what you guys guess, we're going to be on this one for a while. Just my hunch. Just my hunch. Because, again, there are a lot. And I mean a lot of food phrases. So, while you guys are getting your guesses in, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome all of you to List Wits. We are the only live interactive game show. We come to you every Wednesday night, every Saturday night, where we actually give away physical prizes to you guys. And no, we are not talking about Steam codes. We are not talking about PlayStation cards or Xbox cards or any of those things. We're talking actual physical prizes. Adam's apple, life's a bowl of cherries. Yes, it is. Like a boiled lobster, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Cool. Oh, KTG getting the first one that we had, which is cool as a cucumber. See, I got to remember to write down Siri so I know it's you. Or I'm going to forget. Bread always falls buttered side down. Yes, it does. Um, but basically, what we do is we do things such as the list, where we give you guys a topic or a theme of a topic or a word, and you guys basically have to come up with the 10 items that we put on the board. And again, these 10 items could be pretty much anything. All right, South, have yourself a good one, my friend. What is that? Oh, that's my receipt. Um, oh, dude, don't worry about it. It happens. I lost my train of thought here. So yeah, like I said, we give away physical collectibles. Physical collectibles. A watch pot never boils. I don't see any food in that one, Twisted. I don't see any food in that one. Caught in a pickle, gravy train, the cream rises to the top. No, my cup of tea. No, I do the coffee thing. I don't do the tea thing. Well, I do, but I don't. Rice rocket, sour grapes. That's just so wrong, Trent. You know that, right? Yeah, but a pot doesn't count as food. A pot does not count as food. Let's see. Show getting number 7 in a nutshell. In a nutshell. Let's see. One sandwich short of a picnic. American pie. French fries short of a Happy Meal. Heard it through the grapevine. I'm gonna say number 2. I'm gonna say number 2 just because I have a feeling. I have a couple of them I could actually pick because, like I said, I don't think this is an easy list at all. No, let's see who got that. Show getting number 9. So you guys letting the Canadian take off again with 3 of them. Shame, 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 shame. Fallen number 5. Fallen with Spill the Beans. Let's see, what else have we had? Bear fruit, apple of my eye, chewing the fat, chicken or the egg. So yeah, like I said, I'm leaning towards number 2. 10 maybe. See, I knew not to put number 8 in there. I just had a feeling. I had a feeling somebody got that one coming. I had a feeling somebody had that one coming. So yeah, I'm still leaning towards number 2. So you guys letting KTG and Show just have this one, guys, so far. Like I said, I'm right so far. 2. I was gonna say 10, but I think 2's the harder one. I don't think 6 is really that tough, but we'll see. I don't think 6 is really that tough, but we shall see. The toast of the town. Hair and a biscuit. Hair and a biscuit. I'm trying to figure out what that one is, Knuckle. I'm trying to figure out what that one is. Hair and a biscuit. See, I've heard hair of a dog, but I don't think I've ever heard of a hair and a biscuit. Salt and pepper. I'm all salt right here. Plum forgot. Sugar coating. Lighten the loafers. Yeah, I guess lighten the loafers would count. That'd be. I think that one would be a reach. That one would be a reach. Plum crazy, not there. Nope, Trans just beat you to trying that one, Athana. So we are looking for three last food phrases. Can't get rid of her like hair in a biscuit. All right, that one's a new one. That one I have never heard of. Can't get rid of her like hair in a biscuit. I don't remember that one from my childhood. I don't remember that one from my childhood. Oh, Fallen taking number 10. Fallen was close enough on it. Butter up. I am surprised number 6 has not come off. There it is. 6. So we are down to just number 2. We are down to just number 2. And so far, I've picked the hardest ones right so far. So far, I have picked the hardest ones correctly. I said Metroid Prime was going to be the last one on list number 1. I said this one was going to be the last on number 2. And like I said, this is one of those I think you guys are going to be guessing for a while. This is one I think you guys will be guessing for a while. No, we saved the pickle jizz for Nerdy Show Trans. You know better than that. Greatest thing since sliced bread, not there. So yeah, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that happen to be coming in for the first time ever, welcome to List Wits. We are a game show. We are an actual game show where we actually give away physical prizes to you guys on the channel if you are one of the lucky winners. Um, Such as. Oh, I can't reach it. I cannot reach it at the moment. Such as, let's see. We have Star Trek Kirk and Khan in battle on the deck of the USS Enterprise, I believe. Or in the engineering room, one of the two. We have various items that we go out of our way to give away. It takes me a while to get them shipped just because of my current situation, but they will get shipped eventually. I've got to see Silence because for some reason I misplaced Silence's address and I haven't seen him since. Although it may be on my PlayStation somewhere. Maybe. I'm not 100% sure. So again, we are looking for one last food phrase. And again, we give you guys no hints to the 10 items on the board other than the theme that you see at the top, which is just basically food phrases. Now, if we had put the word food in quotes, then it would actually be phrases that contain the word food. Ham and egg and cheese. I don't know. Does that really count as a full, legitimate phrase, ladies, man? I don't know if that would count as a legitimate phrase. That's more like my breakfast biscuits, or what I want for my best breakfast biscuits. So again, what we are looking for are phrases that contain an item of food in them, such as we've had cheese, cucumber, goose, beans, enchiladas, nuts, potatoes, egg, and butter. So again, if you guys see a food up here on the board, that is the only time it is going to be there. So, for instance, there will be nothing else that has the word nut in it. There will be nothing else that has the word egg in it. Cut the mustard would count, but it's not there at this time. And like I said, one of the things I love about this board is I think all 10 of these are different from the last time I used a food board. And the next time I use the food board, it'll be 10 different ones from what this is. It might be some of the same 10 as the first one we did, but you never know. Hit the sauce. No, because that would be a little messy, Fallen. That would be a little bit messy. And like I said, ladies and gentlemen, after this, somebody will be getting a small prize out of this, and somebody will be getting a shot at the vault. Speaking of which, I need to set this up so that it runs a little smoother than last time, hopefully. Spread the cheese, not there. Saves one bacon, not there. Toastmaster. I like the Toastmaster one. I like the Toastmaster one. It's like very simple, very direct, and is very to the point of the answer. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, there we go. And like I said, as you guys can see, we changed the layout of the board a bunch. Like I said, I did goof and I did forget that when you loop videos, there's going to be a quick flash or blink. So I may have to go back from videos to animated graphics, as much as I don't want to. Amazon, how much time is left on the timer?
You have 11 minutes left on your 25-minute timer.
All right, so you guys got about 11 minutes to come up with one food phrase. So you guys are going to have to get a lot of guesses in there for this last food phrase. So again, one of these will be for a small prize. The small prize can be anything from Happy Meals toys to an open pop, to a loose Build-A-Figure, to Hot Wheels, to science fiction magazines, to comics. There's a chess piece or a couple of chess pieces. The worst thing is, I put one of Walrus's prizes. I got it boxed up and protected so it can go out, and I lost the other one. I would have swore I had another glass etching somewhere, but I have no idea where it went. So I'm a little upset at myself that I misplaced that. But yeah, Walrus got the Route 66 glass etching, I think, and I can't find my Kiss glass etching because I've already given away. I gave away the Jason one. Walrus got the Route 66 one, or vice versa. He got the Kiss one, and I can't find the Route 66 one. It's like it's one of those things where I have so many prizes at times I just forget where they are. And it gets frustrating. You guys think organizing a collection is bad? Organizing a collection to make sure you know what you've given away and to make sure you know what you haven't given away is even harder. Especially when you got so many things like piling up back to you. Hello, Ginger Guy. How we doing? Well, tell Shy I said hi. And let her know that her small prize just went out today to her. It just went out today to her, so she should be getting it early next week. Early next week, like I said, Sea Chicken, Mark, Shy, who else? Minx, and Moneymaker, who I'm waiting to see if he'll get on tonight, although he never usually does on Saturdays. Should all be getting their prizes hopefully by Tuesday. Hopefully by Tuesday. It just depends on the post office and stuff. All right, so again, we are looking for one last food phrase. And like I said, I don't think anybody's even been close on this one. See you next Sunday, but the ice cream. See you next Sunday, but the ice cream. I missed something. I had to miss something. Umbuggers and Woot Beer. Why you've been watching Steve Martin again, haven't you? I know you have. I would like to boy an hamburger. Cowardly custard, vegetative state. No, not what we are looking for. And like I said, there are a lot of possibles, which is one reason why I kind of picked this for list number 2, because list number 3, if we get to it, is not as difficult. I don't think list number 3 is anywhere near as difficult as this one is. Although I am kind of shocked that you guys blew through the first 9 on this like you did, just because of how many possibilities there were. Like I said, the one that surprised me was following getting butter up that quickly. Like I said, I had 2 and 10 as the hardest 2 left on the board. Kiss my grits. Now, see, that southern phrase I do know, Knuckle. That southern phrase I do know. Miss American Pie. Bye, bye, Miss American Pie. So, yeah, like I said, if you see an item on the list, such as big cheese, there are no more cheese phrases on the board. So you might as well say cheese is not going to be there. I just picked something off the top of my head. Couch potato is already on the board. So whatever potatoes under the eyes, for instance, is not going to be. I had to think of one off the top of my head. It's kind of hard to do at times. Is not going to be there. So again, if you already see a food item up on the board, number 2 does not have that in there. It will not be in there at all. And like I said, somebody will be winning something on this. One person will be getting a shot at the vault. And then we will be jumping into the open game tonight, which is for everybody on the channel. And it's one of my earliest games that I did. I've redone it a few times. I may redo it one more time after tonight, because there's something I kind of want to change. But that won't be until down the road for a while. Because like I said, my priority is to get the slob software to where I like it. And one of those things will be fixing the video cuts that is going on in the background on it. And like I said, if I paid attention, I probably would have noticed it while I was putting it together. I just kind of like brain spasmed and just didn't see it. Yeah, meat and potatoes like kind of guys. Phrase like that will definitely not be on there because we already have couch potato. As hungry as a bar. I don't think I count bar as a food phrase, Twisted. I don't think I would count bear as a food phrase. Oh, I like the Muffin Man one. I like the Muffin Man one, but it is not up there. Amazon, how much time is left on the timer?
You have 4 minutes and 10 seconds left on your 25-minute timer.
So we are down to under 5 minutes, folks. And I gotta go come up with some clues for this. So give me a minute. And let me know, because one thing that has been going on pretty badly is my network is kind of kicking me out at certain points. I thought moving my PC was going to help. It did not help because it actually kicked me out yesterday. While I was working on something, and I was not a happy camper. I was definitely not a happy camper. All right, let me think. I'm trying to come up with a good clue beforehand for this. I'm trying to think of a good clue to come up with beforehand before that thing starts beeping at me. Hmm. Because one word should give it away, and I don't want to use the one word right off. Ah, God, I'm trying to see. This is where I'm like thinking on the fly. I'm drawing a blank. I'm drawing a blank for what I can. I actually have something I could show off for this one, kind of, or I can make fun of a few people on occasion. But I try not to make too much fun of people that are watching, uh, because you never know when they get mad at you for doing it. Let's see, American Pie, Salad Days, like a fly to honey. That's a spicy meatball. My Italian accent kind of fell apart there. So again, we are looking for one last food phrase. All right. I will say the food in question. No, I'm not even going to say that until the timer goes off. I'm not even going to say that until the timer goes off. Let's see. Eat humble pie. The proof is in the pudding. Gingerbread house. Forbidden fruit. Strange fruit. Turn beet red. Go bananas. Sweet as pie. Or sweetie pie. Salad fingers. More like butterfingers. I've heard butterfingers. I'm trying to think. What are salad fingers? I don't remember salad fingers off the top of my head. Limp as a wet noodle. Yeah, if it's raining really bad. Although I know where you were going with that one, Athana. Let's see. So again, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that are here, welcome to List Wits. We are the only live interactive game show where we literally could talk about anything while the games are going on. And like I said, today was pretty much rant at EA day because they are a Amazon stop timer. All right, clue number one. I will tell you guys that you guys have actually used this food. The food involved has been in a number of answers already. The food involved has been in a number of answers already. Amazon, start 5-minute timer.
5 minutes, starting now.
So the food behind number two, you guys have mentioned a few times. So yeah, like I said, we are here every Wednesday. We are here every Saturday with the game show streams. And then we're here Friday nights. We do what we call Ye Old 8-Bit Tavern, where we take our retro gaming system and we just play some old school games very badly. As Fatality was here yesterday when I was trying to play Inspector Gadget and playing it horribly. I know next Friday, Tuke has begged me to play Terminator 2, so I'm going to probably play Terminator 2 and a few other movie-based games next Friday. Now, again, I'll probably play them all badly. I always do. because again, I don't ever have the instructions that come with them because they're all ROM based. All right, clue number 2. Clue number 2, you might need, this phrase might describe you depending on how long you're out on the town. So this phrase might describe you depending on how long during the evening you're out on the town. So again, so clue number 1 is there have been a few guesses with this phrase. This phrase is food choice. It is very used depending on how late night you're out on the town. Life's like a box of chocolates. Actually, I shouldn't even change my voice for this. Life's like a box of chocolates. At least that's what I'm told. I sound just like him when I say it. Beer pong, no. Not what we are looking for. Ooh, pardon me. So yeah, like I said, if you guys have anything you ever want us to try to play on Friday nights, 8-bit theater, if we have it, we'll try it. We basically try to work up a schedule where we basically determine what we're going to play. And I actually go back and I actually study some of the old games I'm going to play. I didn't do it this weekend or this Friday because it was just basically I wanted to play some cartoon characters. And I was having so much fun playing the Yogi Bear game on the SNES. I just said, we're going to play some cartoon games. So I did not actually do any research into any of my games this week. Sort of the opposite of last week where we did Pitfall. And we think we kind of learned a few people a very big surprise about one of the Pitfall games. So if you haven't seen it before it disappears, check it out on the Twitch archives. We do not save Ye Old 8-Bit Theater. I keep saying theater. Ye Old 8-Bit Tavern. We do not save that at all on the YouTube side. Just because it is strictly a fun gaming stream to me. Just like I do not save the streams from tomorrow where we'll be playing something on the PS4. I think it's Batman Telltales tomorrow. I think. Might be Game of Thrones. It's one of the two. Alright, so, like I said, so you guys have said this word a few times. It might describe you depending on how long you've been out on a night on a town. It might describe you. It would definitely describe you if you were in the tank. I'm trying to think of what else to use besides the keyword here. All right, the keyword, it is another term for when you are unable to stand on your own 2 feet because of what you imbibed. So let's put it that way. It's another word for being drunk as a skunk, as Athana has said. It's a very short phrase. It is only 2 words. Amazon, stop timer. Hey, Duke, what's good? So it is a 2-word phrase for being drunk. And again, it is used a word. The food item you guys have used a lot in the guesses. The food item you guys have used a lot in the guesses. It's a term for being drunk. I'm trying to think of what else to say here. Nope. Not off your nut. Not on the sauce. You're not an alcoholic. You're drunk. So it's a term for being, if you've gone out with friends and you have gotten totally plastered. You have gone out on a pub crawl. You have gotten completely, totally plastered. It involves a food item and a body part. Nope, not to be stewed. So again, it is the food item you guys have been given. There were a lot of those guessed. So it involves a food item and a body part. I'll say kind of involves a body part. Or a variation on a body part. And again, it is a very short two-word phrase. It's a very short two-word phrase. Nope, not feeling oats. All right, fallen is closest. Fallen is closest. 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 I can't say that word right for some reason now. It is a food phrase that involves your eyes. Or I should say, it describes your eyes. Wow. Nope, not glazed over, not glazed donut. So you now know the body part. Not glassy eyes. There is a very specific term that is used with a item of food and your eyes when you are considered very drunk. It's kind of a slangish phrase. Sleepy. I don't see any food in there, Trance. I see glassy and sleepy. I don't think those count as foods. Nope, not half-baked. Wow. This shocked me. I figured somebody would know this phrase. I figured somebody would know this phrase. Wow, okay. Because because the definition is very short. This phrase means drunk or intoxicated. And it ends with the eyes, or eyed, E-Y-E-D. Oh, I gotta give this clue, and I'm gonna hate giving this clue. Think Cockney rhyming slang. The Cockney rhyming slang. There we go. Show getting it. If you are drunk or very intoxicated, you are pie-eyed. I was surprised nobody knew that one. I was surprised nobody knew that one. To be pie-eyed, you are basically bombed. All right, so we had big cheese, pie-eyed, cool as a cucumber, your goose is cooked, spill the beans, the whole enchilada. It's because when you are drunk, and when you're really looking at something, you have to really, really stare to see it. You're literally, your eyes widen up the drunker you are, because you're just trying to stare at something. And it actually, like I said, I think it came from Cockney rhyming slang. I think it came from Cockney rhyming slang, but I'm not 100% sure. All right, so with that, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to find out who will be getting the small prize of the board and who Oh, no, show. No, 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 no. And who will be getting the vault shot? This is the first it was said in 30 years. No, 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 no. I can't help it if you guys don't know your slang phrases. That's not on me. No. All right. So, with that, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to find out who is our winner. Let me find out here. Show with 2, 3, 4. Fallen with 2. KTG with 4. So we got to start with Show and KTG. Like I said, it's not an old phrase. It is not an old phrase. All right. So with that, we're going to find out if Mrs. Cool as a Cucumber is a winning slot. Oh, look at that. Right off the bat. The winning ways for KTG have returned. All right, so bear with me. Which means we got to go through the rest of KTG's. And see if any of those others fill out the slots. And we have... Oh, no vault shot for KTG. All right, so that means we turn our attention to Mr. Kosagi and Mr. Fallen. You have never heard that in my... Wow. You guys, that surprises me. That really does surprise me. Like I said, it's mostly an English thing. Mostly an English Cockney thing, so maybe that's why. Maybe that's why. All right, so Mr. Kosugi. Does Mr. Kosugi think he is the big cheese? No, it is not the big cheese. Up, and there it is. Show will be getting the vault shot here momentarily. So it will be KTG getting the small and Mr. Kosugi getting the vault shot. All right, Trance, have yourself a good one, my friend. And we're going to start with, we'll start with the small. All right, so bear with me 1 minute. Oh, Sea Chicken spending points on a wheel spin. All right, that means I got to back up. Like I said, this is one of the reasons I did this way. Oh, it doesn't do what it's supposed to do. Damn it. All right. All right, Sea Chicken taking a chance on a wheel spin. I may have to turn off the studio mode because I forgot about that little thing. All right, Sea Chicken. So with that, no, I can't turn off studio mode. Well, maybe I can. Maybe I can. All right, Sea Chicken. Let's see. As Sea Chicken jumped in, installing a possible vault shot. Because this is basically the last chance. Oh, it is a blank. No vault shot, Sea Chicken. It comes up with the brown, which means you just have to let the whammies down. So, unfortunately, Sea Chicken is an 0 for R for you on that one. All right, so so with that, we turn our attention to the and Sea Chicken's smart because he knows This is pretty much, that was pretty much the last chance to steal a vault shot through the wheel, as you guys will see in 1 minute as to why. Oops, I forgot to slideshow it. Damn it. I meant to slideshow it before I did that. There we go. Because officially, KTG, we are going to be removing one of the wrong numbers from the blue row. That leaves us with only 12 numbers on the vault. Which means from here on out until this vault is solved, the vault slot on the wheel is now considered off limits. If you get it, it is considered you basically spent 50 points for a no-win situation. So, you know what they say, Sea Chicken, you can't win if you don't spend them. So with that, Mrs. KT, or for show, we are going to remove the number 1. So show, with that, we need a 4-digit number from you, my friend, that you think is going, your kitten caught his first mouse. So, Mr. Kosugi, what 4-digit number do you think is opening the vault this evening? And let me know if this one does the break as well. It probably does. It's just more noticeable on the other one. So show says the combination to the vault is 7848. Ladies and gentlemen, we put that number into the vault combination lock. We press the little buttons. We press the red bar and we hear... Oh, we hear nothing out of it. We hear nothing out of it. No vault prize for you, show. I know, I'm getting people mixed up tonight bad. I am getting people mixed up tonight very badly. And I shouldn't be. All right, so with that, that means we turn our attention over to Miss KTG. And where'd you just go? Hold on, guys. My computer just started acting up. Ah, wrong button. Damn it. There we go. All right, KTG, with that, we have, the ladies are ready to give you, damn it, there it goes. All right, I have to remember to do that from there on out. We have treasure chests between numbers 1 and 179. 3 numbers for 4 rows. Is a 1 in 81 chance, I think. Yeah, 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 is a 1 in 81 chance. All right, KTG, with that, she's going for magical number 33 in the small prize pile. In number 33, it is. Dun, 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 and I have to do my own sound. Oh, it is the manga set. It is the double book set of manga books. So if you are a manga fan, my dear, these, I gotta make sure I got them right in the right order. Volume 2 and Volume 1. So we have the Volume 1 book, and yes, folks, it does read the Japanese format style from left to right, or right to left. And we have book number 1 of Oraron? Yeah, Oraron. Chiaki is the orphan daughter of the Archangel Michael and a human woman. Oraron is a devil with a bounty on his head. Together they struggle to stay alive as the battle between devils and the angelic order rage around them. But Chiaki the pacifist often finds herself trying to cool the murderous impulses of her new life companion. So I don't think I ever took these out of the bag to read them. I had intended to, but now I cannot do that. So with that, we are going to put these going over to KTG, which means, yes, dear, I am going to need your new mailing address. Dun, 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 dun. And I need a pen that is not going to imprint. Well, let's just do it this way. So we will drop those in that bag. And hopefully, I can probably squeeze these in an envelope to send them. Maybe, hopefully, possibly. I gotta see whose stuff I've all got left to send. Oh, that's Rose. Okay. I can't even read my own handwriting right now, guys. Bear with me. Like I said, we bent the damn drawer, hauling the thing out, so it was a pain in the butt to get shifted and created. All right, so with that, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, tonight I have a game already lined up. And it is an open game for everybody that is on the channel this evening. So, bear with me 1 minute as I have to close that out. And for our open game of the night, ladies and... Whoop, that's the wrong board. Help if I hit the right board, wouldn't it? Yep, Sea Chicken beat you to it, Took. Sea Chicken used it just a little while ago, actually. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's open game is the Great Getaway Game. And for this game, it is a one-word game, plain and simple. As Brandy is showing you, to win this game, you just got to come up with 1, 5, or 6-letter word. But to do it, you got to answer trivia questions. We're going to show you 4 possible answers to a question. We will then show you the actual question. Note that We will not take your answer until I have read the question. We will not take your answer until we have read the question. Whoever gives the correct choice of the answer will take you back to the board. You get to pick one number off the board. We're going to reveal a letter on the board. That letter may or may not be in the answer to the clue you're going to see. If you get one guess at the word, if you guess the word correctly, you win the game. You win the large prize of the night. If you get the answer wrong, or you guess the wrong word, or you pass, we go back to the questions. We go to the next question, and the process repeats. So, ladies and gentlemen, here is the board for tonight. So we are looking for a 5 or 6 letter word that may run in any one of the 4 cardinal directions, up and down or left to right. So it can run from top to bottom, bottom to top, left to right, or right to left. So you have to keep thinking in multiple directions when you're reading the letters for the actual word. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, I assume we are ready. If you are ready, it is time for the first question of the game. And here is question number 1. All right, your 4 choices are going to be Huntsville, Mobile, Birmingham, or Tuscaloosa. So those are the 4 possible answers. The question is, which of these Alabama cities goes by the nickname Rocket City, USA? Which of these 4 Alabama cities goes by the nickname Rocket City, USA? Walrus says it's Mobile. Is it Mobile? Oh, my board screwed up. Hold on, because I know that's not right. It is... I know what happened. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. Hold on. I know it's not Mobile. It's actually Huntsville. I got to go look at something real quick. I know what happened to it. So bear with me 1 minute. Just is a very quick fix. Bear with me, guys. The correct answer is indeed Huntsville. All right, so that means Fallen stealing it. And Fallen, we go back to the board for you. Like I said. And it did not change it. Damn it, why did it not change? Oh. I know why I didn't change that. There we go. All right. So with that, my apologies, folks. Technical difficulties. If the gray and the white gets blurred, oh. Well, see, that's something I now know, Red. So or Sea Chicken, so I can work on that for those people who have color blindness issues. All right. So with that, Fallen. Which numbered letter would you, or which numbered box would you like us to uncover for you, my friend? All right, we are going to uncover box number 16, which reveals an L. Yes, if you guess wrong, you are locked out for the remainder of that question, Red. You can't go, it's Mobile, it's Huntsville, it's da-da-da-da. You can't choose all four answers. Once you pick one choice, you are locked out for that question. All right, Fallen, so your clue is Southwestern Paradise. We do know there's an E in it. So again, we are looking for a 5-letter or 6-letter word that contains an E. It may or may not use the L. So, Fallen, what do you think our mystical 5 or 6-letter word is? And again, the clue is Southwestern Paradise. All right, he's going to pass, which means we go to the next question, ladies and gentlemen. And here are your 4 choices. We have Georgia, Pennsylvania, Maryland, and Virginia. Georgia, Pennsylvania, Maryland, and Virginia. And the question is, which of the original 13 colonies was the first to ratify the Articles of Confederation? Everybody knows Delaware was the first to ratify the Constitution. Which of the original 13 colonies was the first to ratify the Articles of Confederation? Was it Georgia, Pennsylvania, Maryland, or Virginia? Red says it's Pennsylvania. Was it Pennsylvania? No, it was not Pennsylvania. So red is locked out for the rest of this question. Which of the original 13 colonies was the first to ratify the Articles of Confederation? So red's locked out. It is open to anybody else that's on the channel. And I do not put a timer on this because you guys basically, all you got to do is type in the correct answer. Fallen says it's Virginia. Is it Virginia? No, it is not Virginia. So Red and Fallen both locked out. Which of the original 13 colonies was the first to ratify the Articles of Confederation? Was it Georgia or Maryland? You got a 50-50 shot if you are not Red Walrus, if you are not Fallen. Show says it was Maryland. Was it Maryland? It was Maryland. It was Maryland that was the first to ratify the Articles of Confederation. All right, so show. You get to choose a number off the board. Which number would you like us to remove? Show says we're going to remove number 10. And out of number 10, it is a D. So again, our clue is Southwestern Paradise. And we know there's an E in there. So show, you can take a guess or you can pass and we go to the next question. The clue is Southwestern Paradise. No, it is not Disneyland. Yeah, remember, Disneyland won't fit. The longest the answer can be is 6 letters. It's a 5-letter or 6-letter word, show. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the next question. We have Santiago, Caracas, Buenos Aires, and Rio de Janeiro. And here is your question. In which South American city was Nazi criminal Otto Adolf Eichmann found before he was put on trial in Jerusalem? In which South American city was Nazi criminal Otto Adolf Eichmann found when he was captured and put on trial in Jerusalem? Was he found in Santiago, Caracas, Buenos Aires, or Rio de Janeiro? Sea Chicken says it's Santiago. Was he found in Santiago? No, he was not found in Santiago, so Sea Chicken is locked out. Red says he was found in Caracas. Was he found in Caracas? No, he was not found in Caracas. So we are down to Buenos Aires and Rio de Janeiro. Fallen says he was found in Buenos Aires. Was he found in Buenos... Why is my mouse doing this? He was found in Buenos Aires. So Fallen will be in control of the board. And Fallen, which number would you like us to remove a cover of? The clue is Southwestern Paradise. Yeah, I didn't realize it was still in there, Red. I got to get rid of it. I thought I had pulled it out, but apparently I had not. Number 13 it is. And under 13 we have an M. We have an M. So again, the clue is Southwestern Paradise. No, it is not Epcot. So we jump to the next question. And your 4 choices are 64, 84, 104, or 54. And here is the question. Founded by Pope Julius II, how many salas are there in the Vatican museums? Founded by Pope Julius II, how many salas are there in the Vatican museums? All right, red says 104. It is not 104. Sea Chicken says 84. It is not 84. Fallen says there are 64 salas. No, there are 54 salas, which means nobody gets this one. And with that, we jump back to the board, and the host chooses number 26. So if nobody gets it on the first three guesses and there's only one left, the host basically says, nobody can steal just a single answer. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we go to the next question. And your four choices are Robert Louis Stevenson, Ernest Hemingway, John Steinbeck, or John Updike. Your four choices are Robert Louis Stevenson, Ernest Hemingway, John Steinbeck, and John Updike. And here is the question. Which author traveled with Robert Capa around the Soviet Union in his well-documented A Russian Journal? Which author traveled with Robert Capa around the Soviet Union in his well-documented A Russian Journal? And get ready for it to buzz. All right, red says it was John Updike. Was it John Updike? No, it was not John Updike. So red locked out again. Which author traveled with Robert Capa around the Soviet Union in his well-documented A Russian Journal? Was it Robert Louis Stevenson, Ernest Hemingway, or John Steinbeck? Which author traveled with Robert Capa around the Soviet Union in his well-documented A Russian Journal? No, wrong window. Didn't want that. Everybody was so sure it was John Updike, nobody wants to take a guess. Do I have to bribe you guys with pictures of prizes again? Which author traveled with Robert Capa around the Soviet Union in his well-documented A Russian Journal? Ah, you guys are killing me. Was it Robert Louis Stevenson, Ernest Hemingway, or John Steinbeck? No, you're not locked out, Fallen. Red's locked out. Red got the guess in first. Red is the one that's locked out. If somebody beats you to a wrong answer, it's whoever gave the wrong answer first is locked out. Sea Chicken says it is John Steinbeck. Is it John Steinbeck? It is John Steinbeck. So, Sea Chicken gets to choose the next letter or number off the board. And I'm taking the tie off. It's starting to choke me just a little bit. I always have to do this like late, especially when it's warm. All right, Sea Chicken, which number would you like me to uncover for you? While you're doing that, I'm getting more water because it's getting warm down here again. Move those out of the way. All right, Sea Chicken says we're going to take 28 off the board, and we pull out an N. So the clue is Southwestern Paradise. So again, all we know is there's an E in the answer. It may be one of these letters, may be associated with one of these letters that's already up there, Sea Chicken. And we know it's either 5 or 6 letters long. But ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that happen to be catching us for the first time, welcome to List Wits. We are the one, we are the only live interactive game show. We come to you every Wednesday night, every Saturday night. Oh, that's going to be a pain in the butt. We have Volcanic Valley, Valley of 10,000 Smokes, Valley of the Woken Sun, or Valley of the Fire Breather. What is the name of the famous Alaskan valley named for the smoke and gases that rise from volcanic vents? And if you don't get this one off, I don't know what you're looking at. What is the name of the famous Alaskan valley named for the smoke and gases that rise from volcanic vents? Is it Volcanic Valley, Valley of the 10,000 Smokes, Valley of the Woken Sun, or Valley of the Fire Breather? Fallen says it's the Valley of the 10,000 Smokes. And it is the Valley of 10,000 Smokes. And it was one of those where the answer was kind of sitting there in front of you. If you could read it, it was like it had part of the words chopped off, and I did not realize that. All right, Fallen. With that, you get to choose the next number off the board. Where do we go next, my friend? Number 6. All right, Fallen. And behind number 6 is another N. So we have another N behind number 6. on. We have Southwestern Paradise. No, it is not Tahoe. So with that, we jump to the next question. And here are your four choices. Royal Court Theater, Globe Theater, Royal Festival Hall, or King's Hall. And the question is, which of these famous British theaters was burnt down in a fire in 1613, but immediately had reconstruction started on it the following year? Was it the Royal Court Theater, the Globe Theater, the Royal Festival Hall, or King's Hall? Which of these famous British theaters was burnt down in a fire in 1613, but immediately had reconstruction started on it the following year? All right, Sea Chicken says it's King's Hall. No, it is not King's Hall. Walrus says it is Globe Theater. And it was indeed the Globe Theater. It burned down in 1613, and basically the Queen said in 1614, you better have that building back up and running. All right, Red. Where do we go next? Which number would you like us to remove? Hey, Bleach, what's good, my friend? All right, behind number 15, we have another O. So, Red, we are looking for Southwestern Paradise. It could be... I'm trying to think of a word that would fit. I'm trying to think of a word that would fit in there. Well, we know there's an E in it. We know there's an E in the correct answer. All right, Red going to pass. And we go to the next question. And your four choices are Pyramid of the Sun, Birthplace of the Gods, Graveyard of the Moon, or Center of the Earth. And here is the question. The city of Teotihuacan was a sacred site in Aztec culture. In its native language, Nahuatl, what does this city name translate as? The city of Teotihuacan was a sacred site in Aztec culture. In the native language of Nahuatl, what does the city name translate as? Does it translate to Pyramid of the Sun, Birthplace of the Gods, Graveyard of the Moon, or Center of the Earth? Red says it's the Graveyard of the Moon. Is it the Graveyard of the Moon? No, it is not the Graveyard of the Moon. All right, so we have Pyramid of the Sun, Birthplace of the Gods, or Center of the Earth. The city of Teotihuacan. Bleach says it's the birthplace of the gods. Is it the birthplace of the gods? It is. It is in Nahuatl, the ancient Aztec language. Don't ask me who came up with that name. It is known as the birthplace of the gods. All right, Bleach. So with that, you get to pick one of the numbers on the board, and we will uncover it for you. It will reveal a letter of some sort. Don't know. Could be an ugly letter. It could be a pretty letter. Somewhere on that board is a 5-letter or 6-letter word that answers the clue southwestern paradise. And remember, all our clues are geography based, or all our words are. Oh, we have our first E on the board. So, Bleach, we're looking for a 5-letter or 6-letter word that answers the clue southwestern paradise. Southwestern paradise. Again, if you don't, you can just take a guess. If you don't want to guess, you can just say pass and we go on to the next question. All right, no idea, which means we go to the next question. And the next question is, or your 4 choices are Queensland, Tasmania, Western Australia, and New South Wales. And here is the question. In which state of Australia, would you find the country's tallest mountain, Mount Kosciuszko? Kosciuszko. Scary part was this. I think these questions have been on file so long. I memorized them back when I originally intended to do this show. Mark says it's Queensland. Is it Queensland? No, Mark locked out. Sea Chicken says it's Tasmania. It is not. Bleach with the third and final. Is it Western Australia? No, it is New South Wales. Now, for those of you that have not come in, or came in late, even though KTG got NSW in, we can't take it because the 3 wrong answers were taken off the board first. So with that, the host comes back to the board. The host picks another letter to remove from the board. And let's see, we got 1 in every column, 1 in every row. So we'll do 2. I have no idea. So that is the W. All right, so we go back to the next question. Here are your 4 choices. Philippe VI, Carlos II, Miguel I, or Peter IV. And the question is, when he announced his abdication of the Spanish throne, to which of his sons did Juan Carlos I appoint to take over for him? When he announced his abdication of the Spanish throne, which of his sons did Juan Carlos I appoint to take over his throne? Was it Philippe VI, Carlos II, Miguel I, or Peter IV? All right, Mark says it's Philippe VI. Is it Philippe VI? It is indeed Philippe VI. Juan Carlos gave it to Philippe. Philippe, I think, gave it to Carlos II. I think that's the chain. I'm not 100% sure. All right, so Mark, which number would you like us to reveal from the board? So again, the clue is southwestern paradise. All right, Mark wants number 1 off the board, and it is an S. So again, all we know is there is an E in the answer. So Mark, get back there. It is indeed Mark. The answer is yours. The prize will be yours as well. All right, so bear with me, as I have to get back over to the treasure chest scene. Yes, I is tricky at times, Wart Red. Hello, Lilani. How we doing, my dear? Ah. Besides which, you know me, I like cryptic clues. I like cryptic clues. Hey, sometimes it's all it takes is one question. Sometimes that's all it takes is one question. All right, did it come up? It should have come up. Sorry, Mark, I got too many windows open. Hold on, give me a minute. Okay, there we go. All right, so with that, Mark, we need a number from you between 1 and 180. All right, Mark going with the even 115, 30, 60, 90, 120. And for Mark, whoops, I goofed. 30, 60, 90, 120. In treasure chest number 115 for you, my friend, is. Dun, 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 dun. I know, I need some more sound effects. Oh, it's another board game for Mark. Actually, this is one of my favorite board games, though. I got to admit that. Mark will be getting. The Grateful Dead Monopoly game. So Mark will be getting. Da, da, da. Who doesn't like the Grateful Dead, right? It is the Grateful Dead. You cannot go wrong with the Grateful Dead in any way, shape, or form. And it is still taped up. I can't remember if this is the. I don't think this is the original taping though. But yeah, like I said, one of the things I loved about this, and give me a minute because I'm going to flip over to the full cam. Wow, I've lost a few frames tonight. One of the things I loved about this thing, and I had to do it this way so I can actually see myself on the camera, is they took pretty much some of their better known songs and a couple of their not so better known song albums and stuck them on the board. I'm trying to remember which one it is. See, the funny thing was, where's the? I'm trying to remember where the expensive spot was. Yeah, it was. The weird thing was they put American Beauty as their number one, and I know it's kind of hard to see as their top album. Whereas the album I thought everybody would know is actually one of the lower albums, the Live at the Cow Palace album. I really thought that would be the most expensive one on there. But it just goes to show you I'm not always right in that regard. But congratulations, Mark. The Grateful Dead will be going to you. And give me 1 minute because like I said, I've already sent your other package today. So I have to start a new pile for you. I'm going to leave that up there. Well, no, I can't leave it up there for now. Because I have a cat that likes climbing up there, so bear with me. So I'm going to put this over here on top of Walrus's other outgoing package. You're welcome, cough, rude. I'm afraid to ask, what did I miss? What did I miss? Is Fallen complaining that Mark got it in one question? That's the problem with the open games, guys. It's all it takes at times is one question to walk away with it. All right, so with that, bear with me. As we're going to set up the final. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Damn it, wrong board. So, ladies and gentlemen, with that, we are going to run with our final list of the evening. And once again, we're going to put a vault prize in, or a vault in here, and a small prize for the evening. And bear with me 1 second. Amazon, please start. Amazon, start 20-minute timer.
20 minutes, starting now.
And I'm going to say this is not, I don't think this is a hard one. I don't think this is a hard one, but you guys might say I'm wrong again. For this list, ladies and gentlemen, we are looking for house phrases. We are looking for words and phrases that contain the word house. Just good sportsmanship, like as in hockey sportsmanship, where they just like bang, bang, bang. House rules, not there. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to wrap things up with pretty much our final list of the evening tonight, where we're going to give away another small prize. Let's see, Athen got, bear with me 1 minute, House of the Rising Sun. Walrus taking Lady of the House. My mouse is sticking to the pad. Hold on. There we go. We got Red. Athana. Red getting in the doghouse. He knows that because he's been there so many times. Speaker of the House in the doghouse. Glass house. House arrest. House hunter. House plant. House boat. House party. It's on the house. House of Commons, not what we're looking for. So again, we are looking for, ladies and gentlemen, for our final board of the night, house phrases. These are words and phrases that contain the word house. House of cards, greenhouse, house train, house trailer. And thank you for that, UDOT. Bring down the house, house music. All good guesses, but not the guesses we are looking for. Our house in the middle of the street. Let's see, what else are we looking for here? I gotta move a few things around, so bear with me. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. I do need to figure out how to get a second screen in here. A house divided is on there for fallen. A house divided cannot stand. Taking it to the house, house cat, house MD. I really thought about putting house MD on there. I really thought about putting House MD on there, but I kind of thought that was going to be a little unfair. I did think that was going to be a little unfair to do House MD with just the initials, because I always do the rule. It has to be a complete word. Oh, Fallen, you taking my good one. Fallen taking my good one. Not a dry eye in the house. I didn't think anybody was going to get that one early. All right, I saw one. I got to see if it came up beforehand. Hold on. Speaker of the House. Nope. I think KTG's is the first one to get it. House of Representatives. And then we had Athana with a full house. And thank you for that, Hoshay. And I just saw another one. No. I see one is close, but I can't take it. I see one is close that I cannot take. All right, let's see. My house, your House divided. On the house. Bring down the house. There we go. Lilani stealing one from Fallen. I couldn't take House on the Prairie. I had to have Little House on the Prairie. Simply because it is a title. Shy, just to let you know, your envelope is on its way to you. And it should get to you probably by Tuesday, I think. Alright, so we have 2 houses left. Ah, damn it. KTG taking my good ones. KTG taking my good ones. The halfway house. Nice try, Fallen. Nope, your version came in with House on the Prairie. I couldn't take it. Lilani got it a reasonable enough time afterwards to kind of take it away from you. All right, so let me look. I'm checking to make sure that I have not missed number 8. But ladies and gentlemen, this is our final list of the evening. Then we're going to wrap things up. And he got a special spot on the fridge. Like I said, tonight we pretty much started 7:31ish. I started like a minute late because I was working on some stuff. I still have some fixing I have to do. Like I said, we've changed the background a bit, or we changed the layout a lot actually. Because there are certain things I wanted to get in there. So, like I said, if there's anything you guys see that needs to be fixed, let me know. If there's anything you guys see that works, let me know. But Brandy and Candy are 2 hostesses. Let me look. Sea Chicken, where did you say it? Because I did not see it on... Oh, yes you did. Yes you did. Sea Chicken, you did say it. My bad. So I got to take that one away from KTG. Probably when I was like flipping windows around. What do I have left? I have 1 left. I think I was looking for the other one and I passed yours up. All right, so there we go. Out of House and Home. Only if you're Twisted. Twisted will eat you out of House and Home. Or maybe Bleach might. I'm not sure. Sorry, Bleach. I had to say it for the fun of it. Nope, Fuller House not there, Cremature. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that have joined us for the first time, we are Listwits. We are a game show. We have been doing this for over 3 years now, where we have I like the Monster House one. Because not that many people would probably think of Monster House. We have been doing this for 3 years. We are actually 3+ years. And we are about to hit our first year on Twitch. It's kind of weird. It's almost like every year the services say go away and then I have to go find a new service and everything. That's what it feels like. That's what it feels like at times. So we will be doing our 1-year Twitch episode in the very near future. I'm not going to give you guys a date yet. If you guys know about my history with YouTube, you guys know when it is. I will give it when we get a little closer because I still have to figure out what I'm going to do. I figured as much, Shay. House of Wax, one of my favorite horror movies. You guys want a real horror movie? Go watch Vincent Price, House of Wax. Oh, Fallen, taking number 8. It is Put Your House in Order. Or Set Your House in Order. I would have taken either or. Alright, so let's see what we got. Like I said, I knew that one was going to be quick. So let's see. We got Lonnie with 1. Fallen with 1, 2, 3. Afana with 2, KTG with 1, and Red with 2. So it wasn't a complete blowout that time. It wasn't a complete blowout of a list that time. Yeah, before I set these up. So yeah, like I said, guys, no, Fallen actually got beat really bad on the last one. KTG and Show basically ran the first list we did, Shy. Uh, and I mean, they ran it. It was like, how the heck did? It was one of those where, because it was a food list, and it was nothing but food phrases. And Show gets one, and I'm like, okay, I give you that one. Then Show gets another, and I'm like, Show, are you looking? Then KTG gets one, then Show gets one, then KTG gets one, then Show gets another, and then KTG gets 2, and it's like, so on and so forth. All right, so, but yeah, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that have joined us, we are here every Wednesday night. We are here every. Can't ever see the Riddler's drawing. uh, we are here every Saturday night where we do game shows. What we do is we basically do list 4-letter words on Wednesdays. On Saturday nights, we do list 4-letter words and a tribute to some game show of the past. Tonight we did the Great Getaway game, which Mark won with 1 question. I'm going to have to change up the clues, I think, so they're a little more tougher. Because I actually picked that one because I thought it was going to be tougher. And then Mark's like, oh, nope, it's just Southwest Eden, Sweden, done, over. It's like, ah! Now, the good news is he still hasn't gotten the puzzle one. He hasn't gotten the puzzle one yet, but I don't know if he's been trying to get the puzzle one. But what we do is we actually give away physical prizes to you guys for list, for 4-letter words, the vault, for the game shows. Like I said, if you guys check out my Instagram account, you'll see a ton of the possible prizes. A ton of the prizes is given away. And like I said, tonight Mark made off with, well, actually I'll do both of them. KTG made off with, where'd it go? KTG is making off with the Oridon manga books. There we go. And Mark made off tonight with the biggie. Mark made off with the Grateful Dead Monopoly game. Mark seems to be getting a lot of my game boards. It's almost like if Mark picks, it's like I just might as well get ready to walk over to the game board section because he's gotten the Name Burst, the Grateful Dead, and one other one I think. The Chinese checker one. I can't remember the other one now off the top of my head. I know he's got one more. I know he's got one more, and I just can't think of it. All right. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, to wrap things up tonight, we have to go in. We got to lose our prize winners and our vault winner to find out who it is. And just because she won one tonight already, I'm just going to test her luck and see if she's going to be on a hot streak again. As KTG gave us the House of Representatives. Is it a House of Representatives? Well, you look at that. Hey, Coach, what's good? Sore winners to make me just F all the... What? Wait. What did I miss, Fallen? What did I miss? I must have missed something. Oh, so KTG will be getting a shot at the vault. And that means we got to find out who will be getting the small prize of the game. So, with that, now you're just being cute all over again. All right, so we're going to start with Mr. Fallen, who had 3 of them on the board, as he gave us A House Divided. Oh, no good for you there, Fallen. So is he going to leave everybody else with a very, very sad face and no dry eyes? Oh, no vault for the dry eye in the house? And at least Fallen with putting his house in order to make room for more of his goodies, he hopes. Is it put your house in order? No! Fallen 0 for 3 tonight. Sorry, Fallen, just the way it goes sometimes. Yeah, I'm missing something. Sore winners make me just F all this. Huh? Okay, I'm lost. I'm lost. I'm lost. All right, that means we have to turn our attention to. Let's go with the knucklehead Red Walrus, who gave us In the Doghouse and Lady of the House. Strange combination, maybe? Is it the Lady of the House? It is not the Lady of the House, which means Red's still the man of the house, unless he's stuck in the doghouse. Is it in the doghouse? Ah, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Red Walrus will be getting the small prize for the day. So, congratulations, Red. Congratulations to KTG. Give me 2 seconds to get everything set up, because this is getting very, very, very close, ladies and gentlemen. All right, KTG, with this, it is now officially impossible for anybody to win the vault on a wheel spin. But we got to play the rules as they are, and we keep going, which means KTG, we have 4 rows with 3 numbers in them each, which means it's a 1 in 81 chance at the moment, but you're about to rank your chances a little better. Which row would you like us to remove an incorrect number from? Which row would you like for us to drop the incorrect number, KTG? Would you like one out of the red row, the white row, I should say the orange row, the white row, the blue row, or the green row? All right, we are going to remove an incorrect number from row number 3. And coming out of row number 3, we are getting rid of the 7. So with that, KTG, we need a 4-digit number that you think will be opening the vault tonight. It could start with a 2. It could start with a 6. It could start with a 7. All we know is the third number is either a 2 or a 4. All right, KTG says the number on the board, or the number to open the vault, is 2, 8, 4, 3. We put 2, 8, 4, 3. Let's see, 3 times 3 is 9, times 2 is 18, times 3 is 54. So she's got a 1 in 54 chance. Ladies and gentlemen, is this the 1 in 54th correct answer? The correct combination, 2, 8, 4, 3, is not the correct combination. Womp womp. It is not 2, 8, 4, 3, which means Wednesday we are going to be down to a 3 times 2 is 6, 12, a 1 in 36 chance. We will be down to a 1 in 36 chance. Who knows? Maybe even a 1 in 8 chance by Wednesday, on Wednesday. Just depends on how many numbers we pull out of the system. All right, so with that, we turn our attention back over to. We actually have to. Whoop! Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't crash. Don't crash. If it crashes, I not be a happy camper. Amazon, stop timer. Ah, it took longer to get to the screen I needed to get to than the. I was hoping to beat it before the transition hit, but I didn't quite make it. I didn't quite make it. All right, Red. So with that, my friend, we need a number from you between 1 and 179. All right, Shy, be good, my dear. I know she yells at me when I call her. Or wait, no. When I called her Che. Because I think I'm the reason she made that crack about the Shy thing. I think it was. All right, Red. So with that, my friend, we need a number between 1 and 179. And I think KTG picked 33. I think. Oh, it was your sister? See, I thought it was me because I kept doing it. I kept using Shay one night, then Shy the next night, then Shay the next night, then Shy the next night. And it was just, I don't know why I did it. It was kind of like, oh, Jericho. Oh, she swears it wasn't me that started it. Okay, I will take her word for it. I thought it was me that started it. I thought it was me that started that because, like I said, one night I did it one way, the next night I did it the other, and I just didn't pay attention. All right, so with that, Red, you are getting treasure chest number 12, and coming to you, my friend, is this is one Bubbles actually picked up. This is one Bubbles actually picked up for you guys. It is the Catan card game. Or dice game. I don't know why I said card game. But it is the mini version. He wins a rusty nail. Hey, careful now. Played it in only 15 to 30 minutes is a great casual introduction to the world of Catan. Like I said, I know this is one that Bubbles picked up some time ago. Like I said, whenever we just pick up stuff at the store just to pick it up because it looks cool. It's one of those things that's kind of like, oh, okay, this will be a good giveaway. But there we go, my friend. That will be going to you. So courtesy of Bubbles. Now the problem is I've already got your other package boxed up. This is not going to fit in it because I already know the other one is full. So that means I have to make another label and another pen writing and pray I don't press down too hard on anything and break something else. All right, so Red will be getting that. And I'm going to try. I was going to try to slide it in the box so it was there to stay. There we go. Because I think, like I said, Red, everything else I've got for you is already boxed up and ready to go out. It just means I got a few more people. I got to at least box up one more person's stuff tonight. I hope. Bubbles took one of my boxes. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, with that, it is 10:30. We've been doing this for 3 hours. If it were up to me, I'd probably keep going, but my stomach is yelling at me saying, go eat something. So, with that, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to wrap things up here tonight. Like I said, I appreciate everybody that does come in. Whether or not you stick around or not, I just hope you guys have a little fun, have a little learn something, get a little talking in. We talk about this, that, or the other thing, like how much EA sucks, uh, and hopefully tomorrow, like I said, I'm hoping Microsoft hits it out of the park in their press conference. I never have high hopes for them, so maybe that's a good thing. If I set my bar low, they'll really prove me wrong. One can only dream. So, ladies and gentlemen, with that, like I said, we're gonna wrap things up. Whoop, wrong window. I always get to the wrong one. I've got a couple more things I have to still rearrange in this. There we go. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you guys for being here. Again, we'll be on tomorrow. We'll probably do something off the PlayStation. Um, like I said, either Games of Thrones or Telltale Batman. Probably one of the two. Like I said, I always do storyline stuff to start with. And then we will be back on Wednesday with another game show episode where you guys again can win more stuff. Make me spend more stuff for shipping things to Knucklehead Land. Right, Red? But with that, as we always say, you can exercise the body. That's one thing. You got to remember to exercise the little gray cells. Or the rest of it is just a meat machine that's not doing anything. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that were here, thank you very much. And we will see you hopefully tomorrow at some point. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, you guys have a good one. And we will catch you all on the flip side.